Good morning, everybody. This is a general reading, so it could apply to anyone at any time. It's not time specific. So when this reading finds you, there could be messages in here for you. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's not a message for you, it's for someone else. If it's ringing alarm bells, if you're thinking, oh my God, this is me, then it's for you. Makes sense, right? So I am tuning into Capricorn energy today, and I'm going to talk about these cards here in a minute about that. What I want to say first, though, is that I'm going to have quite a long introduction today. I feel like this is going to be a long reading. So if you don't want to hear the channeled messages and the little story time that I do, you can skip this. If you go down into the description box below, there will be a timestamp and you can skip straight to the reading. But there are messages in the story time and the introduction. So it's up to you, depends how much time you've got today. You may want to come back to the reading when you've got a bit more time. So where do I start? Cappy? I've got so much to tell you. I'm doing the reading quite late today. Had a bit of a challenging evening, didn't sleep very well, so it took me quite a long time to get going this morning. But I've got my giant size Starbucks coffee mug here. I'm making my way slowly but surely through a double coffee. So we should be good. We should be able to get through this, Cappy. I'm saying Cappy, like I say, you don't have to be Capricorn. You can, it's just Capricorn energy. So whoever's here, you're very, very welcome to be here. There may be stuff going on. It doesn't matter what your sign is. Capricorn energy can affect all of us at different times. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, all this business is, again, where do I start? I'll start with the birds. Because the birds are important to today's story time. So I was being quite lazy yesterday. I was sort of not really knowing what to do with myself. I was laying in bed. I was sort of scrolling through Twitter and YouTube and just really sort of not knowing what to do with myself at that point in the day. And all of a sudden I could hear all the seagulls outside around my house, and they were going mad. It's like they were so noisy. And I do listen to the birds. I do feel like I get messages from the birds. They seem to be the birds are communicators in the tarot, so I do pay attention to the kind of birds around my house and what they're doing. So yeah, they just wouldn't show up. So I was like, right, okay, I'll get out of bed and I'll go and have a look at what the seagulls are doing. And they were flying very high in the sky, in a little bit of a circle. So there's 3 seagulls, and they're sort of going in and out like this. And then they spread out wider and wider, and they were kind of patrolling the skies. They kind of started out quite close and then spread out wider. So yeah, patrolling the skies. And there's been a little bit of a thing going on with the crows and the seagulls recently, because a few weeks back, I don't even know if this was, it may have been a Capricorn reading, I can't remember. But there was one day where the crows nest in the chimneys around my house. So the crows do kind of own the rooftops in my little area, and they were chasing away the seagulls. Now the seagulls come and go, right? They actually, with it being quite summery, really a lot of them should be moving towards the seaside now. So some of you may be going on holiday, some of you may be taking a trip, and that actually came out in Capricorn's reading last week, so that seems particularly relevant. But what I was getting from them was that the kind of channel messages that came through was, and I don't know if this is for me or for Capricorn, so take it as it fits. But it was, people are talking about you. And not just talking about you, but having a discussion about you. This is like they're having a discussion about you, and you may have a bit of a spotlight on you at the moment. And what was the other message? There was another message. Oh, you're doing well. That was the other message. I've got notes. My notes are a scroll though. It's like having to disentangle all these notes. Yeah, you're doing well. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing well. You're on the right track. So yeah, that's kind of the messages that came from the seagulls. But I was like, right, I feel like I need to do a reading now. And again, it was a tell me anything reading. So I don't know if it was for me or if it was for you. I feel some of it was for me, so I'm not going to go into too much of it. But you did have the Hermit card and the Angel de la Nuit card. Okay, I've pulled this card out because this is the Devil card. This is your card, okay? Capricorn card. If you're Capricorn. If you're not Capricorn, then it's just the Capricorn energy card. But it's here today because we're tuning into the Capricorn energy. So this is the first card I was kind of looking at. It's the first card that came out, and she has that raven or crow, and she's kind of like, her dress is made of feathers, so the crow seems kind of significant here already. And also, when I was shuffling the decks, like pre-shuffling the decks to prepare, another hermit card came out. So I do feel like some of you have been in this hermit mode, which is like going inwards, self-reflecting, doing a lot of work on yourself, really going into like your shadow side as well, and looking at sort of exploring the darkness within you. That could be like childhood trauma, or bad memories, or just the things that have conditioned you to have, to not believe, I'm hearing not believe in yourself, or to doubt yourself, and sort of exploring why you feel these things. I'm hearing imposter syndrome. So yeah, it may be that it's the things have affected you, and you're kind of coming out of that now. You're learning how to deal with it. I really do have this. So you had the Angel de la Nuit card as well, and she also has kind of like these almost like raven-like feathers. She looks quite raven-like. Okay, so the ravens and the crows seem important right now, especially because the devil card in this pack, again, she has these big black wings. She's a very sexy devil, right? So what I'm getting from this is, and it came out again when I was just rewatching bits of your reading in preparation for now, or last week's Capricorn reading, I should say. There was a message coming through that some of you, something happened that may have been a bit traumatic. Something happened that felt disappointing, and it really made you go inwards, like this hermit card really made you go inwards. Sort of take yourself into a bit of a timeout, do a lot of introspective work, and take yourself down into that dark place. Okay, exploring all these things that, these things that hurt us to think about, and you push them away. You don't want to think about it, you push them away, you bury them deep, but that doesn't process them, right? So going into the darkness, taking a deep dive allows us to process, to actually shine a light on those bad memories, or those, whatever that is for you. Shine a light on your shadow side and take a really cold, hard look at it, and that allows us to then process it and move on from it properly. Okay, so the Angel de la Nuit is saying, don't be afraid of the dark. And I keep getting that, follow me into the dark, take a piece of my heart. It keeps coming through. It's from a song, Sway With Me by GALXARA. I'm just writing it down. Follow me into the dark, take a piece of my heart. Right, okay. So she's an angel, right? She's not a devil. She's not a devil, she's an angel. She's the angel of the night. She's the angel of darkness. She's here to help you. Okay, don't be afraid of the dark. I was thinking about those it was a TV show. I think it was written by R.L. Stine. Are you afraid of the dark? Afraid of the dark? It's like kids around a campfire telling each other ghost stories. I don't know if that has any relevance to anyone here. So yeah, but it was like, she's here, okay? The angel is supporting you. She's taking your hand and she's guiding you through the darkness. The darkness is not something to be scared of. It's something holistic and healing and cathartic for you, okay? It's a good thing. It hurts. It's here to, if you face it, then you can grow from it. This is kind of what I'm getting from it. And the devil card as well. The devil card does represent the shadow side, the dark things about ourselves. And as I say, this is the Capricorn card. So this is what the Capricorn energy really wants us all to know now, is that we have to face this darkness within ourselves, go into hermit mode, address the shadow side, look at it in the cold, harsh light of day, okay? Shine a light on the shadows, deal with them, process them, and move on from them, and use them. Use your experiences to make you stronger, okay? This is what it's telling us. Also, don't be afraid of your shadow side. Don't be afraid of your sexuality. Don't be afraid of your darker feelings. It's very, very human. Humans are not angels. We have the light and the dark, okay? This is another card that came out for me during that reading yesterday, was the One, okay? The One card is everything. Like the universe, every atom, every molecule that we, everything that we breathe. And they're showing me the water cycle, how, there's only so much water in the world and it's constantly cycling. So I could be drinking a glass of water today, and 200 years ago that could have been rain falling on where you live. So the water that's in our bodies, where has that come from? Where has that been before? So it's this oneness that he's talking about. I told you this was going to be a mental one today. I was really excited to do your reading as well, and it's just, I'm getting so much. So don't be afraid of things that people have maybe told you are wrong. It's wrong, it's wrong to be attracted to this woman. Why is it wrong to be attracted to this woman? She's hot. I think a lot of people will be attracted to her. Doesn't mean she's a bad person just because she's hot. do you get it? So anyway, and the butterflies on this card as well, that's something else I had to talk about. So what was it? When I was went Liverpudlian. So sorry, Liverpudlians. Sorry, Grandad David. So when I was shuffling this pack, I saw the lion and the butterfly. Now, what I got immediately from that, because I think I was watching part of your reading where it was talking about being very, very nervous, and I think some of you may have been having problems with your your stomach chakra, which is where your confidence is. So maybe like tummy upsets and things like this. So you may need to go and do some work on your stomach chakra. I think, is it like your second or third chakra? I get them mixed up. No, third is solar plexus, is it? Your sacral chakra, the second chakra, because that's to do with like sexuality as well, and confidence. So if you've been having tummy upsets, or any kind of problems sort of in your lower area, work on your chakras. But I saw the lion and the butterfly, so it was like this nervousness. The butterfly was telling me that it's changing now. You're now moving into the lion, which is confidence. Okay, so I feel like the darkness that you've explored is now, you're coming out of that hermit mode now and into something that's more like lion energy, Leo energy, where you're more confident. So you may want to go and look at the Leo readings if you've got the time. Now back to the crows for a second. They are very, very significant. As I said, the angel of night, the crows are here to help us. So I saw the seagulls and they were patrolling the skies, and I have to say I was a little bit sad, right, because I like the crows around my house. I was told in a reading before, I never used to have crows around my house, and I was told in a reading that watch out for black birds around your house, and then I swear that's when the crows appeared. It was bizarre, right? So I really do pay attention to them, and they're not always around, and sometimes they can be noisy, and I feel like they're trying to get my attention when they're noisy. And so this when was it? I'm getting all my times mixed up now. So after I'd seen the seagulls and I couldn't see any crows, and I was thinking, have the seagulls pushed out the crows, which made me feel a bit sad. But then I went into my kitchen yesterday after this, and I looked up, and on top of the church, there's a church sort of near my house, I could see 4 crows on the roof of the church, all lined up on the roof of the church. I don't know what that beat was. So I was really happy to see them. I was like, oh, they're still here. And they were kind of like standing sentry, right? Like standing guard. And then this morning as well, as I'm sort of setting up my reading, I'm looking out on and directly across from me, on the rooftop sort of across the road, there's a chimney where some crows do nest, and I can see a crow over there who's kind of preening himself or herself. The crows are still around, and there's no seagulls, so I feel like the crows have got back the control of the skies. Again, I don't know how this is relevant to you. It's quite metaphorical, so you can sort of see how this interprets to you. The seagulls may represent somebody who kind of comes and goes into your life, like maybe a bit of a player. The crows, though, the angels of night are here to kind of protect us. I feel they're standing guard. They're against the other energies. I don't know. There may be messages there for you. There may not be. It's a lot. I know it's a lot, right? And I don't know how crazy all this sounds. Take it or leave it, as I say. Now, another thing that's been, this is why I'm doing the general readings as well, because I keep getting messages throughout readings, okay? So there's been this bit of a theme of the last week or so of lost jewellery, lost and found jewellery. And what this is telling me for you, because I was rewatching your the Capricorn reading last week, and you had this jewel card, and what the jewel represented for Capricorn was something inside yourself. So going into the dark and finding this jewel inside yourself, this gift from the universe, which is like your ability to manifest your own happiness within you. And once you've found that happiness within you, that like your core self, you know, who you really are inside, you're able to bring that out and share that with others. It's like suddenly you've gone into this darkness, found this jewel, and it's funny as well, I picked this up and I didn't realize I was holding it. You found this jewel, and it's so bright and it's so powerful that you're now able to extend this to others. It's like you're bursting with rainbows and sunshine, and you're just lighting up everybody's life because of this process that you're going through. Now, the reading that I did yesterday, I had the angel on this side, the angel of darkness on this side, and on this side at the end of the reading was the sun card from another deck. Now the sun is like the happiest card in the deck, so it's almost like this journey was the process of going into the darkness, which leads you to the sun, which is like ultimate happiness, like literally the best, happiest card. And it's also this balance between like light and dark, sun and moon, okay? So you, I think, are finding this balance within you of like accepting the dark, accepting the darkness within you, accepting your shadow side, which we all have, okay? And the best thing to do is accept it and work with it, not against it. And that doesn't mean you have to go out and start doing terrible things. It just means that you have to be aware of your impulses and to allow them expression in healthy ways. Yeah. So yeah, whatever that is for you. And here it comes. Here's your beep beeps, guys. Always comes on Capricorn readings. It seems to come because I do your readings on Thursdays, and I can't remember who else do I do on Thursdays. Is it? It might be Leo on the every alternate Thursday, but it's Capricorn that gets the beep beeps. The truck's reversing. So praise the truck. Praise the truck. You can write that in the comment box down below if you want to. Praise the truck. So I'm leaving it. It's our friend now. It's Capricorn's friend, the beep beep truck. Right, I think I'm done with that. That's 17 minutes, so I told you this was going to be a huge reading. Now, some of the songs that I've got through for you. I'll just say that your journey ends in the sun. So wherever you are on this timeline, you might just be going into the dark now. So this is saying trust it, trust the process. Others of you may be coming towards the end of the journey now. That's getting really loud, isn't it? But your journey ends in the sun, okay? So if you trust the process, trust the angel of darkness to guide you through your shadow side, your journey ends in the sun. Again, some of you may be taking a holiday to somewhere where it's really sunny. Okay, so I got a song, and I can't for the life of me remember which song it's from, but it says something like use scatterbrain. So if you know what that's from, like, let me know. It is a song on my playlist, but I can't figure out which one. Something use scatterbrain. So somebody may be a scatterbrain. Me, your tarot card reader, your friendly neighborhood scatterbrain. And then I got Mumford and Sons The Cave, particularly Siren's Call. I will not hear what you have to say. Yeah, Siren's Call, I will not hear what you have to say. So there may be someone who's very tempting for you, but you're learning to, or it could be something to do with your sexual impulses. Take it as it resonates, leave anything that doesn't. Something about like the Siren's Call, the temptation, I will not hear what you have to say. Okay, you're getting your own power back. If you've been giving your power away to someone else, I'm getting that Friends episode now where they're going on about men are from Mars and women are from Venus. It's like, take your power back. Do not give your power away. But yeah, if you have been giving your power away, if you've been letting someone rule you, yeah, the devil card rules, you're now getting your power back, standing in your own power, okay? No longer giving your power away to someone else. I also got Hold Me Down by Halsey, and there was another song that came through. It was a channel song and it came through overnight, but I was really struggling to sleep and I didn't write it down, so I'm really sorry about that. But it was, all I remember is that it's one of these kind of like cheesy 80s love songs. If I do remember what it was, I will write it in the description box below. Yeah, you might be able to hear the crows. There's some crows cawing, but they're quite far away, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear those. And then the last song, it's kind of been stuck in my head all morning, was Romeo and Juliet by Taylor Swift, because I watched Todd Fleming, I think is how you pronounce it. He's kind of like an Irish influencer. He does a lot of really silly things with his family, and that was kind of giving me like happy family time, like being silly, having a really healthy family that you have fun with. So anyway, we're using the Delanoë deck today, and I've swapped that out for the Illuminati deck. I'm not using that for you today. And I've also got the instead of using the In-Between Tarot, I've got the Gilded Tarot, because that seems to be particularly relevant for Capricorn energy at the moment. I'm not sure why, but we'll see what happens with this now. Okay. I should say as well, because I saw that Lion card with the butterfly and the change, and because you've had all that shadow energy, I burned joss sticks while I do the readings, and I chose a white sage. White sage is used for clearing out bad energies, and I use dragon's blood to give you the confidence if you're lacking the confidence. So hopefully I'm sending you good vibes and confidence today. So hopefully that is going to help you out somewhat. We're already 20 minutes into the... Oh my god, do you know what card's just come out? Didn't I say your journey was going to end in the sun? The sun is coming. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, trust the journey into the dark side. And the one card I had for you yesterday, it's like the world card, is on the bottom of the deck. This journey, going on a journey, it can be literally a journey within yourself. Some of you may be literally going on a journey, because that's kind of been a key theme for Capricorn energy. Your place in the sun, is that like an old TV show, like a travel show? So yeah, the sun, what more do I have to say? Finding your happiness, I feel like going in within yourself and really sort of reassessing your life and working out what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. Cutting out things that you can cut out. You know, you can't always cut out everything. You know, you may have family members who may be particularly difficult, and you can't completely cut them out of your life, but you can create this kind of emotional distance where you don't let their negativity affect you anymore. You're good on your own, yeah? But cutting out the things that you need to cut out, and really moving towards your happiness, really like looking, self-assessing and saying, what makes me happy? What can I do to make myself live in the happiness more? So brilliant. Okay, what else can I have? What else does Capricorn energy want to tell us today? Yeah, regeneration. Again, exactly the same message. Going in, something may have broke you down, something may have really hurt you. Yang energy as well, so that's masculine energy. The creative, sexual action, taking action. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. It's taking action to regenerate yourself. You may be going, like I said, I saw that butterfly card. It's like going through a metamorphosis, going through a big change, because something really may have broken you down here. There may have been something that was very heated, or that was very destructive. There was nothing growing. You may have been in a situation where nothing could grow. Okay, it's like burnt earth. Is that what it's called? Scorched earth, where you can't plant anything, nothing else will grow. It's like that's the end of that journey. Whatever you were in, could be work, could be a family situation, could be a friendship, whatever that was for you. Okay, whatever that situation was. And I feel like this probably is in most of your past. Again, you could be anywhere along this timeline. Yeah, the scorched earth, nothing was growing. It was done. The situation was done. It had ended. But either you're regenerating the situation, you've gone back at it and you've figured out a way to make it grow, or you've left that behind and you're healing from it, and you're finding out, like, yeah, rediscovering yourself, growing out of the darkness, like, and it's almost like the darkness is what's feeding this regeneration, right? And I was saying about the importance of the darkness, the importance of the process, and doing the work, doing the shadow work. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like yeah I'm like being really aggressive, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's like, and these little rays of light are coming down, and it's like you're leaning towards the light now. So if you've been in a place where you've dwelt in the darkness before, now it's like you're seeing the light. You can see how the sun card is to the left here, and the trees literally like straining into this sunshine. This is the direction you're moving, and it's feeding you. It's like it's feeding your soul. Whatever the sun represents for you, whatever that happiness is, it's feeding your soul, and it's feeding this growth and this regeneration. And I feel like you're going to grow stronger and bigger and more bountiful and more beautiful than you ever were before. I'm really excited for your reading today, because the Capricorn readings have been really quite interesting, and yeah, and like I was getting all this stuff through, and I'm excited for you. I'm really rooting for you, because I think some of you have been through it. Oh yeah, okay, like I was saying, some of you are going to come out of this like looking, feeling absolutely amazing. The Empress card. So if you're female or feminine energy watching this, this is you absolutely in your full power. Okay, it's like, I don't need anyone. Yes, I can be in a relationship. Yes, I can be in a partnership, but I don't need to be. I'm really good on my own. It's like, I'm just chilling here, happy, being my awesome self. You can't get other than potentially the High Priestess, but that's kind of a different meaning. You can't get a higher feminine energy than the Empress. She's the ultimate woman. Okay, she's all 4 queens of the tarot, so all 4 aspects of yourself. Master of communication, master of logic. She's got those communication skills. She's got the nurturing skills. She's got the practicality of the Queen of Pentacles. She's got the love and the emotional control of the Queen of Cups. She's got the sexiness and creativity and passion and motivation of the Queen of Wands. She's every woman, everything. Okay, everything, like ultimate version of yourself. Okay, this is what this is doing for you. This is why whatever that darkness was for you, whatever that trial was, right, this is it's you wouldn't have achieved this, or it would have took you a very long time to achieve this. You probably wouldn't have got there if you'd have been sat in whatever that situation was. So whatever the trial was that triggered this going into yourself, right, it's bringing you into the Empress energy. And what I'm being told as well is, if you are male or you identify as male and you're watching this reading, it's still you. But what this is doing is like connecting you to a side of yourself that is more expressive, perhaps, where perhaps you've been a bit more guarded in the past with the King energy, or the Emperor energy is a bit more guarded. He's a bit more closed off. He plays his cards very close to his chest. This is you figuring out how to express yourself. The feminine energy in the tarot is much more expressive, nurturing, loving. It's like they're showing me like if you have a family, perhaps, and you identify as male, perhaps you're spending more time nurturing your children. This could also, just an alternate message for some of you, this could be, if you're attracted to females, you could be, this process of healing, of transforming, is bringing you into an energy where you are attracting people who are like the ultimate woman, right? You can't attract, you're not going to attract an empress if you're not an emperor. So if you're moving into Emperor energy, because we had the Yang card on the bottom of this deck, if you are moving into Emperor energy, then you're going to start attracting Empresses, where perhaps you weren't before. Right, okay, is that all the Tarot Delanoui had to tell me? Because I really felt guided to use this deck. I'm surprised only one card's come out. Anything else from Capricorn from the Tarot Delanoui deck? Yeah, okay, the Tower moment. Yeah, so it's just telling me about whatever this tower moment was for you, but it kind of came out sideways. So it's like you're in this processing energy of where the tower happened, which is kind of like a shock to the system, a light bulb moment, something that information coming in that shook you up. Whatever this was for you in the past, whatever this, like, oh no, the world is ending. It's kind of like that. It's like, oh, the world is ending. Like the world, like everything that I thought I knew has changed, and that's kind of like thrown you into that energy. Again, if this isn't your reading, if this isn't your story, just leave it, or it may be coming in for you. I'm sorry. It's good, right? It's for your own good. Like I said, if it's not your reading, it's fine. Just go and try a different reading. Have a look at your birth chart. There's a link in the description below to find out your birth chart. There may be other signs that are affecting you more right now. Don't worry about it if this isn't your reading. Just leave it. For others of you, you're like, oh my God, yeah, it's been such a trial. Like, please tell me when will I get that sunshine? It's coming, guys, it's coming. But you need to do the shadow work. Yeah, like, see how this is the bottom of the deck. See how the goose is like, all these geese can't fly because they're sat in they're just carrying the shadows around with them. But this one's like healing from it now. He's healing that shadow side and he's able to fly. Yeah. So I'm all over the place again. Scatterbrain. That's what it's you guys. You're saying, oh my God, you're such a scatterbrain. I'm sorry. Sorry, Capricorns. The Tower card. Yeah. So it's like this process, right? And you can see like this tree here, and they're showing me, I wonder if it'll come out actually. If not, I might find it and show you. They're showing me the tree from this deck, which is the next deck I'm going to use, and the tree card in that deck is, oh, bye truck. The truck's moving forward, right? We always hear the truck reversing. Do we hear it moving forward? Right, you might be ready to move forward now. You might be moving on. You might be taking action, which is what the Yang card in that deck tells me. So yeah, sorry, I'm again all over the place. So the tree, okay, healing. The tree's about healing, about doing the inner work, about your health, really looking after your health as well. So I think like if something, if it's like it wasn't bearing fruit. The tree wasn't bearing fruit before. It was injured, right? It was like on fire. But it's healing. The tree is ready to blossom again. I've got that in my head now. It's so bad. Right. Okay. Oh, what's this card as well? It's sliding off the top. Knight of Cups. Yeah. So once you've done the healing work, you're going to be ready to offer love to someone else. See, she looks like she's healed, right? She looks like she's healed. She's moving towards the light. She's still a little bit guarded with that shield, but the shield's kind of see-through. It's either you're not hiding your feelings very well, it's like being totally obvious, or you're ready to kind of start to be a bit more transparent. The Riders at the bottom of the deck, you may have someone bringing a message in for you. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you I think a lot of you are moving towards love now, or some kind of partnership. It could be a partnership in work, doesn't have to be love, but there is emotions there, an emotional partnership. It could be like someone who you've worked with in the past and you've got an emotional bond with them, but for a lot of you this is love. Look, it's number 22, right? It's like 22 is 11. So I see this as, yeah, I'm looking at that Rider card. I keep looking at the Rider card. It's like information about your happiness, about your healing. Somebody may be communicating that they've healed. It's the Nine of Cups as well. Nine of Cups is about being really good on your own. And I was talking about like how you've gone and you found the sunshine within yourself. It's like you don't need anyone to make you happy anymore. You found the happiness. You found that jewel right inside yourself, the treasure, which is giving you this feeling of like the Empress. She's really good on her own. Yeah, somebody who's like totally an Empress energy. Really, really good on their own. They know how to make themselves happy. They don't need a codependent relation. I'm taking that card. They don't need, oh, and the dog's underneath as well. That's like loyal friend. Okay, look, someone who's very, very loyal around you, and it's the 10 of Cups. For God's sake. It might be building a bridge with someone, something about being public. Okay. Right. Story time. So this is the Empress energy here. Again, I'm seeing a lot of this as being you moving into Empress energy. Masculine, if you are masculine, you can be an Empress energy, right? It's just an energy. It's not literally a gender. It's just someone who's more expressive, learning to be more expressive, learning to be more in touch with the feelings, communicative with the feelings, more nurturing. Less guarded. Like these words keep popping in my head. And this is like she's done the inner healing work. So let me just find the tree card as well to show you what I was sort of picturing in my head, because it just makes so much sense to me. There, so this is what I was picturing. This is like the tree of life, right? The tree of inner healing, and you can see it's got that rainbow going through it. And I was saying about how like some of you have found this rainbow inside yourself. You found the sun inside yourself. You're making yourself happy. 9 of Cups. So the Empress, I was saying that she is really good on her own. Okay, she doesn't need anyone to make her happy. She knows how to make herself happy now. Maybe you didn't in the past. Maybe you were in a codependent relationship. So this is allowing her to, if there's someone who she feels she can trust, okay, if there's someone loyal here, genuine, the dog is loyal. So if you're questioning someone else's motives here, the engines are running. Okay, I'm hearing the engines are running. I've been seeing the Chariot card a lot as well recently, and it's been in reverse, but it's kind of been in reverse and upright. So it's like coming out of an energy where you felt stuck and like you can't move, into an energy where you're ready to take action. And again, that Yang card was there, taking action. Cards may be relevant to some of you. So again, all over the place, so many messages today with Capricorns. I feel like there's a lot going on. This is a carousel as well, something about circuses. Yeah, so I was trying to say, if you're questioning someone's loyalty, the dog card represents a very, very loyal person in your life, someone who has got your back, okay? And it's 10 of Cups. So it's being able to go into this Empress energy where you're good on your own, you don't need anyone, but it'd be nice to have someone, right? But you're going to be a bit choosy about who you're having. You want someone who's loyal, okay, who's faithful, who's always by your side, okay? And then this card here is like either going up the stairs, ready to make a decision. Are you going to go left? Are you going to go right? But more, what I'm seeing more, because I keep getting this sun and moon imagery. You've got the sun here and the darkness. This is more like either coming through both doors at the same time and bringing both sides of yourself to one. So balancing out the dark and light energies within yourself and bringing both sides of yourself together. Or this is 2 people. I'm getting mostly that it's 2 people, because you've got the Empress here who's done the work, who's really good on their own, and you've got the dog who's like the loyal person. So friend or romantic interest, family member maybe, but you're both coming through these doors. Life is like, it's like this is your life path. Like the universe is bringing you both together. Maybe you've both been in this place where you've done your healing. Yeah, oh, God's sake. Yeah, so some of you have been through this long journey. Some of you have been through the icy waters. It felt like you've been carrying a lot of burdens, but you're coming to the end of this process now, and you're both in a place, I'm hearing, where you've both done the healing. You've both found how to make yourselves happy. You both. It's like you're both in Empress energy. Maybe 2 females, doesn't have to be. Both in this Empress energy where you've learned how to express your emotions, express your love, done the inner healing, and like life is bringing you both together, like bringing you through the doors together, down the stairs together, like hand in hand. And you've got the Stork card here. So this is like I put the dog up there with the Empress. The Stork card here is like it can be pregnancy. So if this is like 2 people coming together, and it's a very good match as well, 22. It's very, very, it's going to be an abundant union, okay? You can see how the sun is shining in the nest. It could be pregnancy, it could be a baby coming in, or it could be kind of some opportunity. It could be a project that you're working on together that is kind of like this, like, it's like this is the sun. It's like you're making the sun, but together with another person. Like you've both found your own healing. It's like there's 2 rainbows here as well. It's like you both did the healing found the jewel inside yourself, which is representing all these colours, right? Finding the happiness within yourself. And now when you come together, you can build a nest together, and this creates the sun, which is like ultimate happiness. And then there's a person in the sun, she's like bathing in the sun. Could be having a child together. And there's two queens again. Got the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this could be two women coming together. Doesn't have to be. It can just be two people who are in like just really ready to express the love to each other instead of being guarded. Instead of kind of trying to control communication, control emotions, like the kings. Kings are quite controlling. The queens are more giving, more nurturing, more open and expressive. So just take that as it resonates. I said this would be a long reading, didn't I? Okay, we've just crossed the 40-minute mark, so I'm into the second video now, which means I've got to join the videos together, which means it's going to take forever to upload. Okay, we're not even halfway there yet. I'll try and speed up a bit, I guess. I do feel like I'm repeating myself quite a lot as well. I'm sorry. I do hope you got your coffee and you got your snacks for this reading. Thank you. If you're still here with me after 40 minutes, thank you for spending this time with me. I understand that it's taken up a lot of your time, a lot of your day, and Capricorns as well. They've got a lot to do. Busy people. But I do hope that you're getting something from it. I assume you are if you're still here. Is there anything else for Capricorns today from this deck? Last chance. Anything for Capricorns today from this deck? At the bottom of the deck is change. Yeah, there's definitely change here. I was talking about, you've got the regeneration, transformation here. Courthouse. Again, I think this was coming through quite a lot for Capricorns in the past. I feel like I'm going to put this over here. I think there was a past situation involving either literally the courts or some kind of situation where you had to have some kind of formal process, formal decision making, perhaps signing some sort of contract, some kind of legal document. If you're moving house, we saw that change card, right? If you're moving house, there's going to be like mortgages and things like this. So yeah, official documents, sorry, I just bumped the camera there. Yeah, something, but I feel like you're coming out of this now. I'm not seeing it as much for you anymore. Okay, can I get an energy on the Empress, please? Lizard, yeah, ready to warm herself up in the sun. She may have been quite cold in the past. She may have, like, especially because she's been through this process, right? This is painful. This here is painful. Yeah, closing off her emotions or his emotions. Again, I'm forgetting that it could be masculine or feminine, or could be like both people in Empress energy. So yeah, been through this process where it's like, and I've seen like how lizards, they're often on like rocky land as well, right? Like deserts, dry land, but ready to warm up, ready to express things more. Can I get an energy on the dog, please? No, I think it might be the same person. Energy on the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, black egg. Either this is in regards to a situation that was in the past where I was talking about like something's not bearing fruit anymore. Somebody could have been trying to get pregnant and couldn't get pregnant. The Queen of Pentacles is like the wife card. There could have been a situation where there was someone who, like, oh, I don't want to use that word. It pops into my head as like, and I feel like it was a message. I feel like I need to say it, and I'm sorry, so prepare your ears. It doesn't sound nice, right? I'm going to say it in regards to the land, like the situation was barren, or somebody was barren. That sounds horrible. That's horrible. It may be love, like they were barren in love, they weren't expressing love, they couldn't express love in the situation that they were in. Doesn't mean they were a bad person, but if they were going through something that was hard, you know, you can become emotionally cold if you're in a stressful situation. But ready to warm up, right? ready to move into the sun. So maybe someone needs to go and have a holiday, if they've been through something. And the Queen of Cups is the raccoon and the firefly. So I feel like the Queen of Cups is the person who's been right. This person's been in the dark. This person's been in a dark place, right, where they've been cold and cut off. Something wasn't bearing fruit. Like the branches were not bearing fruit. Okay, it doesn't mean they were a bad person. It means they were in a bad place and not a productive place. You can't be productive if you're in that energy, right? So they're now moving in. The Queen of Cups I'm seeing as a different person. So the Queen of Cups has been in the darkness with them, right? The raccoon moves in the darkness. Maybe someone who's perhaps been a bit sneaky, but they're shining a light in the darkness. They're the firefly. They're guiding. It's like, I'm seeing it as almost like, not the whole story, but the beginning of the story where, is it, oh, not Oedipus. What's his name now? It begins with O. Orpheus, he's a singer, right? So something to do with music. So yeah, really check out the songs in the reading today, because there may be extra messages coming through music. But I'm seeing Orpheus, how when he lost his wife, he went into the underworld to try and get her back. Okay, he went and he asked Pluto and Persephone. No, that's not right. Hades and Persephone, will go the Greek. I don't know if that's significant. I used the Roman name and the Greek name, so two people maybe from different places. But yeah, please, Hades and Persephone. He goes down, and again, like Hades is I'm getting loads of messages again. It's like too much. Hades is to do with the soil, the earth, right? He's the one who puts the treasures in the earth. He makes the earth, and Persephone as well. They because they're underground, they're to do with like making the ground fertile. And because I'm getting all this imagery of like the barren earth, and how the gods of the underworld make the earth fertile. So somebody went really dark down. Someone went really deep down. They went almost like into the underworld, looking for something that they'd lost, looking for help in the situation because the earth was barren. They may have gone too deep. Okay, they may have been at risk of. I'm getting a cold hand. They may be at risk of not coming back. This other person followed them. The raccoon followed them. They snuck into the dark after them, and they shone the light and led them back out. I nearly swore. I nearly said. I'm just going to say, I was going to say fucking hell, which is quite funny because, like, hell, the underworld. Like, fuck hell. Like, but again, it's this process, this journey. We're like with the devil card, it's seen as being the bad card. Oh, I'm going to show you what's on the bottom of the deck in a second. Like, and this is the point where I'm going to start crying. So... The like Hades, right? If you've watched Disney's Hercules, right? Rant time with Cinderella. I studied classics, so here we go. If you watched Disney's Hercules, Hades is the bad guy, right? Really like vengeful, vindictive. In actual classical mythology, he was actually one of the. I mean, all of gods were terrible, but he was one of the less awful gods. Like, yeah, he abducted Persephone, but you're like, look at what Zeus did. Zeus did way worse stuff. Okay, so but he loved Persephone. It was like that was his one true love, and she's almost like Persephone. And they did grow together in the end. I'm not saying go and abduct anyone. Do not do that. That's terrible. But yeah, he's not as bad as Disney painted him out to be. He actually, and he's very, very abundant. So like I said, he's the one who puts the riches in the earth. With him and Persephone together make the soil fertile. So it's like the death card in the tarot. There's one where there's a little boy and he's offering up flowers to death because he appreciates what that does, right? He appreciates what the darkness, what the painful things does, because I don't want to make light of any situation that you've been through, because like this is I can see how dark that is. Like the story that I just told, really, really, really dark. Okay. I'm trying to sit in light energy. I'm trying to sit in light and rainbows and sunshine. I'm not trying to make light of your situation. I hope I hope you understand that. I can feel that. If this is your story and you've been through that, that is like close to death. I get it. I can get it. I'm the raccoon. I'm following you in and get it. But to get back onto the bright side, to move back towards the sun, because like you can see how the trees are stretching towards the sun. One of my favourite cards in this deck. It's the otter because he's adorable. What I get from the otter cards is the otters pair up, they mate for life, okay? The otter is looking for another mate. I feel like I was saying about these two queens, one of them went really dark. One of them was like, whoa, right down in there. The other queen came in and got them, pulled them back out. So this could be like best friend with the dog card, like best friend. You know, someone who's absolutely got your back. Could be a love interest because like the otter, this is like, they're showing me life is strange. Oh, and the lion card as well and the dragon. Okay, yeah, they're showing me life is strange. The clip where Chloe and I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. Oh my god, I hope Molly's not watching this reading. She's going to kill me. She's going to be so disappointed in me. Molly and the main girl, whose name has completely gone out of my head. But they're kind of having a nice little moment in a swimming pool, and the swim team's called the Otters, and it's just nice. And now I'm getting a poem by Seamus Healy called, I think it's called The Otter. You might want to go and look that up. I'll try and remember to put it in the description box below. Otters. I'm just gonna write otters. But yeah, and if you go and look at the YouTube clips of otters, they like swim on the backs hand in hand. Yeah, this is like I wish there was 2 otter cards in this deck, like, and I could have like 2 otters. Oh, Nightingale, yes, this is like dawn is coming. Dawn's coming, guys. Hang in there. If you're still in the darkness, it's the dawn's breaking. And this relationship that's here, I've just got goosebumps all up my body. This relationship that's here is so strong, so strong. Like, grab it with both hands, but don't let it go. Right. Can I get... Okay, I think you're both Empress energy and you're both dog energy. It's like this is both of you. Yeah. But one of you is shown as this Queen of Pentacles in this journey. One of you is shown as Queen of Cups in this journey. So, I just saw the World card. Can you tell me, please, about... I'm going to ask about the person showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, who's been to the underworld, been to the shadow side. Can you tell me about the heart space, please, of the Queen of Pentacles? Heart space of Queen of Pentacles towards the Queen of Cups. Heart space of the Queen of Pentacles towards the Queen of Cups. I feel like the heart was really closed off for a while. Chariot. Yeah, I was talking about the Chariot card. Someone's ready to take action. In the heart space, ready to take action, ready to move forwards, ready to harness the dark side and the light side and bring them together. They may have a decision to make. Can I get the heart space of the Queen of Cups, please, towards the Queen of Pentacles? Oh my god. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. The shadow side, right? That's like the underworld. The shadow side is the devil card in this deck. This is the Capricorn card. So the Capricorn, if there's a Capricorn here, they may be the Queen of Cups. Okay? You may have both been in the shadow side. You may have both been in the dark place together. Just switch it around as you need to. The shadow side is like all your fears, all your insecurities, all the things, like if you were told you were stupid as a child, you'd like grown up thinking I'm stupid. If you've been told you're worthless, I'm just going to say the words that are coming in. You're a whore, which is a Billie Eilish song. Eilish. I always call it Billie Eilish. Whatever you've been told, could be things that you've told yourself, all the things that hold you back, all the things that drag you down emotionally, all the terrible things that we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, right? The dark place, the shadow side, the devil energy within us. This moon card, okay, the moon card is like secrets, intuition, in touch with your emotions, what I'm specifically getting from it today is the firefly. Okay, look at the imagery. We're looking at the imagery here. The person who's gone into the shadow side, who's done the work and is now shining the torch, and it's like shining the torch for someone else. And but look at the wolves in the background. And do you know that I saw the wolf card? Where did I see the wolf card? Oh, look under the nightingale as well. Cosmic egg, yeah, it's coming in for you. It's gone. Where's it gone? Oh, there. Okay. I did see the wolf card just when I was pulling out some cards a minute ago. Like the wolves at your heels, the wolves are snapping at your heels. That could represent your shadows, like your shadow side, still like following you, still trying to pull you back. And she's got those keys as well there, which is like unlocking something. I'm noticing the fishnets as well. She's got like fishnets. And that devil card as well had fishnets. So I don't know if that's someone who likes to wear fishnet as a fabric, or it's someone who, or it's like literally like fishing. If you're going to, if you're like living near the ocean, or you're going on holiday to somewhere like the seaside, it's like fishnets. I don't know. That might be, that's probably just like a very small side message to someone. It's getting like the otters as well, and swimming. Yeah, someone shining the light, shining the torch, guiding someone else through the shadow side. And that's in the heart, that's in the feelings. So this is either that's what they're doing, that's the process they're doing, or they know in their feelings that they're guiding this person through. I don't know. Just take it whichever way. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Sexy lady. You might be connecting with a Leo. I did see that Leo card before. Okay, so what's going on, please, in the thoughts of the Queen of Pentacles? The person showing us the Queen of Pentacles. What is going on in their thoughts? Tried to hide. Yeah, they're coming up to the end of a journey. The Nine of Wands is like the Wounded Warrior card. Been through a maze, probably a maze of thoughts, probably like overwhelmed, like in the thoughts, probably not knowing which way to turn, and my heart's pulling. Very, a lot of mental confusion, a lot of pain, a lot of conflict, turmoil, but coming out of it. Wounded Warrior, they survived. Yeah, she's come out of the maze now. She's done it. I've seen like sort of Hunger Games and Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire. I don't know why they're showing me that. Yeah, in the heart space, ready to take action, ready to move forwards. Coming out of this like very, very conflicted period, a painful conflicted period. That's good. And not the shining a torch. There's like the shining a torch to each other. Two women again as well. Okay, so what's going on in thoughts for, I didn't even have to ask, the Tower moment. Ouch. Okay, person A may have had their Tower moment, okay, and be coming out of it. Person B, the Queen of Cups, they might be going into this. They might be having the same process, but this person's coming out of it and this person's going into it. So this could be actually be like, if you've survived something, if you survived a situation, say for example, alcoholism, right? That's just, say that's your shadow side, and you've survived, you know, it took you really deep, it nearly destroyed you, you survived. You can now act as kind of like a guide, as a tutor, what's the word, as a mentor to others who are just about to go into this or who are deep within it. But I think you're helping each other. This is like, it's like very equal. It's like you're the same. Or this person's just thinking, because it's in the thoughts, they're thinking about the Tower moment. They might be expecting a Tower moment to come in, thinking, how am I going to deal with this? It's like a realization. Yeah, realization. So they could be in the dark place realizing something now. Trapped. And then the King of Cups is there. Okay. Can you hear the walking stick? What did I say in last week's Capricorn reading? It's Grandad David! I'll be right back. There we go. Grandad David, you were a guest appearance in my reading today. So, okay, and we've got another truck as well. Capricorns in the trucks. Right, so let's move to the action space. No, I'm going to have to shut the window. It's the bottles. It's definitely too noisy. The bottle collection. Right, okay, so what's going on with the Queen of Pentacles action space? Judgment. This is like being raised from the dead. Yeah, hearing the call. It's like being in that dark place. Like being like near death experience, I'm hearing as well. It's like rising from the ashes, the phoenix rising from the ashes, hearing the call. Will not hear what you have to say. It's that Mumford and Sons again, the cave. You know, I was saying about the siren's call. Maybe the siren's call was like whatever took you into this dark place. If there was kind of, you know, same with the bottle collection as well. It's like I feel like someone did have like an alcohol problem, and like that was the siren's call for them. Whatever that symbolizes for you, you know, that may apply differently to different people's situations, but it's a good example of what I'm seeing here. So yeah, there's Mumford and Sons with the siren's call. I will not hear what you have to say. They're moving on from it now, and then it's like I'll know my name when it's called again. I'll know my, I don't know why I'm writing it down, name as it's called again. Don't know why I'm writing that down. I don't know if I'm going to particularly put those lines in the description box when I list the songs. Yeah, I'll know my name when it's called again. I've survived. I've gone through it. I'm hearing my name being called. Rising from the ashes, like judgment call as well. Maybe there's a judgment call with the courthouse. Someone might have better judgment now. They had bad judgment, but now they've got good judgment. 20, 10, 10. I don't know if 2s are significant for you at the moment. Okay. What's going on with the action space? This person's more chatty than this person. She's the Queen of Cups. She's very expressive. The cards are coming out much more easily. Okay, Knight of Cups, wanting to move passionately towards someone, wanting to make a love offer. What's this card? Eight of Pentacles, wanting to put the work in. Yeah, wanting to put the work in, wanting to make this successful, wanting to work on something perfecting something, putting in the work and perfecting it, like really wanting to work on the relationship. I'm seeing this as. Okay, so we've got, yeah, the Knight of Cups. I get this is kind of like hold your horses, though. They may be pulling back for some reason. Okay, and we've got the mouse there, and is there a mouse on this card as well? Yay, I like the mice in the readings. I think the mice in this, sometimes the mice in some of the decks can be like negative. It's like people nibbling away at your resources, or like it can be like attention to the small details. But I feel like the mice in these, this is why I like this, because I'm Cinderella mouse. So I'm seeing the mice here as being helpful. It's like this one's like, wait, no, hold back, it's not time yet. Wait, like don't go right in with this cup. And he's very like he's very passionate Knight of Cups. With him being very red, it's like a passionate love offer. The mouse is like, wait, it's not time. And then like the little mouse is helping here. It's like, oh, this is how you do this. This is how you perfect your craft. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. I was just noticing the candles. I was getting through as well before. Somebody may use candles. Somebody may really like using candles, may light a lot of candles. Might just because they like the smell. It might be because they are actually working with candles, candle work. I don't know much about that, so if you're interested, you have to go and look that one up. There's that mouse looks like a friendly mouse, but that looks more like an evil rat. Just be careful, because there may be two people here who seem similar, but one is like a genuine friend, one is like the dog, and one is, I'm hearing smell a rat. Somebody might not have the best intentions. This is like spying, creeping, watching, like spying on these two. Spider as well. Like the spider sometimes can be like literally the Eight of Pentacles card. It's like they've worked on something over and over again, and they're kind of perfecting it. But sometimes I get like a web of lies, or like a trap. It's a very complex web. I'm getting Ariadne as well. Is it Ariadne in... I'm going to look it up and I'll put it in the description box below. But the story, there's two women and I get the names mixed up. But the story that I'm thinking of is, especially with working on something, there's a story about a girl in classical culture, and she was very good at weaving. It could be weaving lies. Yeah, somebody could be weaving lies. Telling tall tales, telling stories, which I'm taking personally because I think I quite like telling stories, but there's no ill intent with anything that I'm saying. But there may be someone who does spin. It's like somebody taking what someone's saying and spinning it, putting a bad spin on it. So yeah, Ariadne or Arachne, which I can't remember which one it is. I'll put the girl anyway. She was really good at weaving, at making tapestries, and she got quite boastful with it. And she was like, I'm so good at this. I'm better at Athena at doing this. And Athena is like the god of industry, knowledge and industry. So Athena took offense, as the gods do. They don't like people to talk bad about them. So she came down and said, right, in that case, I think the girl challenged Athena to be like, right, we're going to see who's the best at weaving. So Athena weaved an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous tapestry of like absolute perfection. But the girl, she weaved another very, very beautiful tapestry that was very detailed, but she showed all the crimes of the gods in the tapestry. She kind of told a story of all the crimes of the gods. Now, she was truthful, but Athena punished her by turning her into a spider. And now all she can do is create the same web over and over again. It's like the same story, the same web of lies over and over again. That may be relevant. I don't know. Have to apply that to your situation as it fits. Knight of Swords though. Like someone's rushing in with the truth. Okay, so if someone has... Thank you. It's like there's two people here. So this person's working away, working hard, possibly with someone else. Really just focusing on what they're doing. Someone's rushing in, like wants to rush in with a love offer, a passionate love offer. This person's rushing in with the truth. Could be the same energy, could be different energies. Then we've got the King of Cups on the bottom again. That's the second time. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, we've seen both of these characters already once in the reading today. King of Cups and Queen of Wands. And an offer. And someone feeling trapped. But that truth there again. Right, okay. This reading is going to be the longest reading in the world. Well, it can't be too long because I've only got like about 20 minutes left before I run out of space. And the Emperor's here, right at the end there. I was just shuffling and I was about to put the deck down, but the Emperor's come out. So yeah, power couple, absolutely. There's a relationship here, and it's like divine counterparts. It's a huge amount of loyalty. It's like been through something together. We've got like, yeah, there's a relationship here that is like mega strong, and it's two equal people, two people standing in their power. But there's another relationship here, or there's a third factor here that is creeping and has bad intentions and is deceptive. But then on the bottom of the deck here, you've got the World. It's like a new cycle coming out of whatever this dark cycle was. And I feel like you've both been on the same journey. You've found each other in that darkness. Right, well, anyway. Do I want to go to the Tarot of Sexual Magic? I've done everything else, might as well. What does the Queen of Pentacles, what does this person A, feel towards person B? Person A towards person B, please. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters, leaving a difficult situation behind, moving forwards into a place that's That's nice. That's nice. Kind of. And then 3 of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. So yeah. So I'm seeing this as one, like, moving towards each other. One person's waiting for the ships to come in, and one person is moving towards this person. Okay, what is going on with person B? What does person B feel towards person A? The Fool. Yeah, it's like the World card. Ready for a brand new start. Ready to just leave the past in the past, start a new cycle. Ready to, like, literally, like, drop everything, take the leap. Like, it's like leaving with nothing but the clothes on your back. Like, and move towards, and like, he's almost like moving towards the couple here, but there's a snake at his feet. Okay, there's some, in this situation, there is someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart, or doesn't have person B's best interest at heart, and you know, yeah, but ready to take the leap, ready to be the fool. Right, okay, so advice, please. What advice does Capricorn have, please, for this situation? And again, if you've come here and this isn't your story, I hope you've at least enjoyed the story. It's like watching a film or a docudrama. I wonder how many of you have fallen asleep at this point. So Capricorn energy. What advice does Capricorn energy have for us? Yeah, I knew it wouldn't want me to use that deck. It wants me to use the archetypes deck. I almost pulled it out and prepared it for the reading. So this is the archetypes deck by Kim Kranz. Has lovely packaging. It comes in like this big massive box. I did an unboxing on this. I don't know if you want to go and have a look at that. Here we go. She also did the this animal spirit deck, Wild Unknown animal spirit deck. Really like her decks. And there's a tarot deck as well by her, like a traditional tarot deck, which is on my wish list of things to buy. So here we go. What advice does Capricorn energy have, please? We've got the fault line, the shaman, and the bardo. And on the bottom we've got the judge, which is interesting because we had that court card. Right, okay, let's move quickly through these. It's going to be the longest reading I've ever done, I think. 40... 49. There's the bardo. The fault line. The fissure, the crack, the weak link. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line, pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. So I'll just quickly show you that in case you want to pause it and reread it. There's some other information there which you can look up if you wish to. 10, 15, 16. See, classics comes in sometimes. The shaman. I don't know if it's shaman. I might use it interchangeably. The magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. 3 archetypal ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. First, the shaman is activated by long-standing and diligent study, the mentor. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed towards the healing of the self, that was a key topic, the other, and the culture, the healer. And third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and old magic to leak into this world, the unseen. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday, I saw the bridges card as well, and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow. So the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. That's exactly what I was saying. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. And I was talking about that, about someone doing the healing and helping someone else. Okay, there we go. Okay, and Bardo. The liminal, the in-between, the transition. It is said that the Bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through a cosmic and timeless lens. Wasn't I saying about someone having like a near-death experience and how they'd gone like right deep down to like near-death? Like, so funny how like the cards are just confirming what I was saying, because sometimes I think like, what am I talking about here? Like, this is quite deep, like, is this right? And this is like, yeah, you're spot on, woman. So if this isn't your reading, it's someone's reading. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us, or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all the things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to the higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to the earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, I got two songs. I got the words "In the Bardo, all the streets are paved with fear." It's a Madonna song I can't understand. I like this candle and watch it through. Tears on my Pillow by Madonna. Tears on My Pillow. So you may want to look that up. What was the other song? The other song was Billie Eilish, and it was the song "When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?" Bury a Friend. Bury a Friend by Billie. Okay, so all these songs will be in the description box below. You can go and check them out. They might have further messages for you. So yeah, this is like, you might be in a situation like, it's like two people who've been on the same journey. They've gone really deep down, really deep into the dark, really worked on the shadow side. Maybe may have both experienced losses, or maybe connecting with the spirit realm. I'm also seeing, I'm getting a lot of classical references today. I'm also seeing how so we had, what is it, Oedipus? No, not Oedipus. Orpheus. I'm going to write it so I don't write the wrong one. Orpheus, Ariadne, and now I'm getting Odysseus. So one of the, in the Odyssey, one of the kind of missions that Odysseus has to do is he has to go right to the edge of the world, to the kind of portal to the underworld, to the spirit realm, and he has to contact the spirits of the dead. I can't remember why now. I should know why. I can't remember why. And he sees all the kind of like his friends who like had fallen during the war, like all the other heroes. He sees his mother. So again, I will link all these in the description box below. Yeah, wow, what a story. That might just be channeling classical culture, but yeah, someone's gone really deep. Someone's like found this kind of like this veil between worlds, right? It's like the portal between the afterlife and like our world, or like between two different worlds. Yeah, connecting with sources that are on a different dimension to us, and by doing this, within this, they've found this inner healing. They found the jewel inside themselves. It's like they've found their own soul and exactly who they are, like seeing themselves in a mirror for the first time, like seeing their true soul in the mirror. But now when they've come back out of this and they're in their own reality, and they're standing in this emperor or empress energy, it's creating fault lines. It's creating cracks in perhaps the earth that was perhaps very barren before. It's like the situation cannot stay as it is, because this person's changed so much. And rather than trying to just carry on and walk along this fault line. It needs to be looked at, it needs to be addressed. So it's like they've addressed the shadow side, but now they need to also address how this is manifested in the actual 3D world. Well, that's that. What a reading. It's going to take all day to upload. I may not upload it in HD. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes. Right. Good luck with that. Whoever's connecting with that, good luck. But you're good. You know, like, you're all right. You're this now. You're Emperor, Empress. And you've found this connection. It's like, whatever happens, you've got it. You've got it. You've got that now. Like, no one can take that away from you. You found your own soul. You're good. You're fine. And if that's not where you are now, this is like, you might be somewhere along this reading. But, you know, ultimately, it started with the sun. It started with number one. You're number one. You are the number one in your own world, and you have to look at it after yourself, and you have to become the sun before you can extend the sun to others. If this reading is relevant to you, if it's connecting with you, and you haven't watched last week's Capricorn reading, please do go back and watch it, because it's along the same lines. It's yeah, okay, I'm going. Right, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.